Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, here to give you my review of today's WWE pay-per-view back in Saudi Arabia, back from the Greatest Royal Rumble 7 months ago, back in April. This is the second Saudi Arabia WWE pay-per-view ever, and that is WWE Crown Jewel 2018, my pay-per-view review, of course. Now, very controversial event, going in and going out. I don't need to explain why going in, but going out pretty much will be explained in this review. So, what? What did I think of Crown Jewel? It was crap. Okay, it was really crap. It was terrible. But it was easy to watch. And there was some good parts about this show too. But as a whole, it was crap. And honestly, the show got off the air like an hour ago. I've really been dreading like having to film this review and get it uploaded. So I just want to get that over with. Then I'm going to sleep right after this because this show started at 4 a.m. for me, including the pre-show. And I thought WWE was done with pre-show matches, but then they announced Shinsuke Rusev. Like yesterday, and let's get on to that match. Shinsuke Nakamura defending against Rusev for the United States Championship. This match was actually really good. It was a very methodical match, I felt. Very different from like their Fastlane match like 8 months ago. That was 8 months ago, Fastlane? Holy crap. Yeah, this match was good. I liked it. There were times when I thought Rusev had it, actually. For a match that was under 10 minutes, I actually thought Rusev had it a couple times. And Nakamura, I really liked what he did. And I thought he was going to tap out to the accolade, actually. But then Shinsuke, as he was getting out of the accolade, he kind of headbutt Rusev right in the nuts. Then he followed it up with the Kingston for the 1-2-3 victory. I'm getting fucking hiccups, okay? It's really pissing me off, especially when I'm trying to do this review. But yeah, that was Shinsuke Rusev on the pre-show. Next up, we have the WWE World Cup quarterfinal match. We have Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Yes, Rey Mysterio has returned full-time to WWE, guys. So that's awesome. Mysterio Orton. This match was really short, but for what it was pretty good, actually. He had some really cool moments like Mysterio diving and then Orton catching him with the mid-air dropkick. That was really cool. And then he had Orton, do the spike DDT on him. That was cool. He was going for an RKO, but Rey reversed it, countered it into a roll-up pin for the 1-2-3. So in just 5 minutes, Rey Mysterio defeats Randy Orton. And Rey Mysterio advances to the semifinals. But Randy Orton doesn't appreciate this at all. So he beats the crap out of Rey Mysterio after the match. He throws him around and all. And yeah. And I like to picture myself if I was in Randy Orton's position. I would be a little bit salty myself. If I was in Orton's position. But as somebody who respects Rey Mysterio so much, I wouldn't have beat him up or anything. I would have shaken his hand and congratulated him before heading to the back. Because I do respect Rey Mysterio and I understand Orton's frustrations. I would have been that myself as well if I was in his position. But But yeah, I get it, but I wouldn't have done what he did, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a good guy. I really am, guys. And then we go into the WWE World Cup quarterfinal match. We have The Miz versus Jeff Hardy. I'd say a little bit better than Orton Mysterio. This got a little bit more time. It was actually very one-sided in The Miz's favor. This match for the first half of this match. Then Jeff Hardy got a little offense in, Some really awesome counters between these two. Jeff Hardy tries to do the twist of fate, but Miz turns it into a skull-crushing finale to defeat Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, 3. Miz wins. Miz versus Mysterio happens later tonight in the semifinals. So yeah. And I was really happy for the Miz winning, man. Like, I was actually rooting for him in this match, but I have a friend who's like the biggest Jeff Hardy fan, so I did feel a little bad for him at the same time, but I was really like happy about Miz winning, you know. But I felt bad for my mate at the same time, you know, because, you know, I know how much Jeff Hardy means to him, and he said himself that like Jeff Hardy was the only reason he really wanted to tune into the show, you know. And yeah, sucks, but for him, you know, and it kind of sucks for me too. I'll get onto that later on. Speaking of that, I'll get onto that right now actually. Then we have the next WWE World Cup quarterfinal match: Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley replaced John Cena, my favorite wrestler of all time, who was the only reason I wanted to watch the show, honestly. Well, that and Shawn Michaels' in-ring return. Thankfully the latter still happened, which I'll get onto later on. But just to think that this was originally going to be Seth Rollins versus John Cena. I haven't reviewed a Seth Rollins John Cena match since Night of Champions 2015. Yeah, and I've been wanting a pay-per-view match between Cena and Rollins again ever since. I really wish I had reviewed the MSG show that happened like October 2015. I didn't review it because I was just too lazy and stuff. But I wish I had, just so I could have one more Rollins Cena review. But I mean, it's Rollins and Cena. I'm sure they'll eventually have another match. And this was almost it. I suppose it was going to be Seth Rollins, John Cena, originally. But John Cena, and I absolutely respect him for this, refused to fly to Saudi Arabia because of their BS, you know. And yeah. But Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, I respect Bobby Lashley. I'm not the biggest fan of him though, at least how he is this year. It's probably not his fault, it's probably booking's fault. But like this match, I just wasn't into it at all. It was Bobby Lashley dominating for a lot of it. Seth Rollins did this really cool suicide dive, I think, and yeah, Seth Rollins gets the curb stomp out of nowhere for the 1-2-3 victory. So Seth Rollins wins, and I was happy for that at least, you know. And Cena probably wasn't gonna win the World Cup if he was part of it. I wish he was. Speaking of Cena, I'm wearing his shirt right now. Yeah. And, yeah, then we go into the final WWE World Cup quarterfinal match. We have Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler. I think this is Kurt Angle's first singles match since returning, actually. So that's pretty cool. And it's against Dolph Ziggler, which is a new one. And this was the best quarterfinal match. Easily. It was really cool for what it was. I thought Angle and Ziggler had some good chemistry. And I liked what they did with each other. It was pretty fun for what it was. And I was really rooting for Kurt Angle to win, because then we would have had Seth Rollins versus Kurt Angle tonight. And that's an absolute dream match. And I wish it had happened, dang it. Seriously, holy crap. But shit happens, I guess. But it was fun. When Angle did the Angle Slam, I thought that was it. Ziggler kicked out, then Angle had Ziggler in the ankle lock forever, and I thought that was it, but Angle got out of it. Then he did like a zigzag for the 1-2-3, and I literally just clapped my hands. I was like, dang it, you know, really pissed about it. Nothing against Dolph, but I wanted Kurt versus Rollins, dang it, seriously, dang. But yeah. Then we have the next match. We have the this match that I wasn't looking forward to at all. The WWE Smackdown Tag Team Championship Match. The Bar, consisting of Sheamus and Cesaro, defending against the New Day, consisting of Big E and Kofi Kingston. It was a fun, solid match. I thought the show could have lived without it, honestly. Especially since the Raw tag titles weren't being defended. Or any of the women's titles, for that matter. Sorry to make a joke right there. But it was solid. I liked what New Day did. I liked what Sheamus and Cesaro did. And they actually had Big Show in their corner, too. So, that was nice seeing, for me, seeing Big Show. And Big Show was cracking me up at ringside, not gonna lie. It was just what you expect, honestly. Just a solid tag match between these two teams. Big Show actually interfered. He punched one of the New Day members, I forgot who. Then Sheamus followed up with the brogue kick for the 1-2-3, so they retain their titles. Then we have the first of two WWE World Cup semi-final matches. We have The Miz versus Rey Mysterio. Really entertaining match, man. This match was just non-stop from the get-go. And I thought either of these guys could have won. Rey Mysterio, I thought, had it won a lot of times. Miz, I thought, had it won a lot of times. And I believe Rey Mysterio actually kicked out of a, what did he kick out of? Rey Mysterio kicked out of the Skull Crusher finale, yeah. And I was like, are you serious? Dang it. And then the match went on. And, what else happened? Why was I saying Kurt Angle? And Ray did the 619, and then he was taking his time getting to the top rope. Then when he did the splash that he follows up with, Miz caught him with the knee. He actually injured his rib in the match and kind of rolled him up for 1-2-3. So Miz wins and advances to the finals. Funny thing, Miz went so far in this match, more than I expected. I wanted him to, but I didn't expect him to really make it. And it's amazing, man. The Miz, speaking of The Miz, I actually had a dream about him last night. I had a dream that I was riding in a limousine with him, taking photos and videos with him. I'm serious. And for him, maybe that was like a sign that he was going to go far in this tournament or something. Well, probably just a huge coincidence. Either way, I love it, man. Seriously. Miz, I believe this is Miz and Mysterio's first pay-per-view match since SummerSlam 2012. Yeah, I remember them. They had an IC title match then. So yeah. Then we have the second WWE World Cup semi-final match. Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. Another really awesome, solid match right here. I wasn't like too into it though. Well, I wasn't fully into it, I should say, because we've seen these guys wrestle so many times at this point. Like, this couldn't have been... And the whole time I was like, I wish this was Seth versus Kurt. I wish this was Seth versus Kurt. I wish this was Seth versus Kurt. I was like that during the match, but this match, for what it was really fun. You had some really cool moments, like some awesome counters between the two. Seth Rollins doing the suplex into like a Falcon Arrow, but he couldn't land the Falcon Arrow part. Ziggler did the zigzag, Rollins kicked out, and then ultimately I think Drew McIntyre distracted Seth. Then Dolph Ziggler landed the super kick for the 1-2-3 on Seth Rollins. So Dolph Ziggler advances to the finals with The Miz. We'll get onto that later on. Now we go into the... just some music playing in another room in my house. Then we go into the WWE Championship match. We have AJ Styles defending against Samoa Joe. This was a really fun match here. I really enjoyed it. It was fun for what it was. It wasn't too long at all. Some awesome counters. It's AJ and Joe. Like, expect nothing but greatness, you know? But this match, it wasn't too long. It wasn't even 12 minutes, but I really had a lot of fun watching this match, honestly, for the time it lasted. AJ, Samoa Joe did that awesome power slam into a pin combo like he did to AJ at SummerSlam, and AJ just did a phenomenal forearm and retained. That was it, just like that. But yeah, weakest of their PPV matches easily in WWE, but it was still a really fun, solid match for what it was. You know, and then we go on. Then we go into the stinker of the night, and that is the vacant WWE Universal Championship match: Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Now, it was originally going to be a triple threat match. It was going to be Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman in a triple threat match. But unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago, Roman Reigns revealed that he is battling leukemia. And that is so extremely, incredibly sad. And I wish him the absolute best. But, and he had to relinquish the title, of course. Like, the Universal Championship is cursed, honestly. Like, and what happened tonight just proves it. Because guess what? Baron Corbin, he attacked Braun Strowman with the title before the match started. Brock Lesnar did the F5 straight away. 1-2, Braun kicks out. Does another F5, Braun kicks out. Does a third F5, Braun kicks out. Does a fourth F5 to the outside. Braun barely gets back in. Braun, I'm not sure he even tried to counter. Like, the whole time I was like, counter, for the love of Christmas, counter Braun. Then Brock did a fifth F5 for the 1-2-3, becomes the first ever two-time Universal Champion, and that is absolute BS. I was so pissed. Everybody online was pissed about it, and rightfully so. It's BS. That just proves that Vince, the old piece of crap, doesn't care about the fans at all. At least not anymore. All he cares about is money. So fuck him. Fuck Brock, honestly. Brock is one of my all-time favorites, but what he's been doing in his current run, I don't like him right now, honestly. Like, he'll always be one of my all-time favorites for the good stuff he's done in the past, but his run now, it's a joke. The Universal Championship is a joke. And I'm pissed. Everyone's pissed, okay? There's nothing I can say that hasn't been said already, so I'm not gonna go too much into that, by the way. The worst thing about tonight, by far, alright? Then we have the WWE World Cup final match. We have The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, The Miz actually attacked Dolph Ziggler before the match started. Drew McIntyre was actually sent to the back as well. But when The Miz went to the outside, he got injured. Like, he injured his knee or shin or something. And you know what's funny? I think tonight, or today, whatever, because it was in Saudi Arabia, this pay-per-view, so, you know, time zones are time zones. I believe tonight we just witnessed the first injury of The Miz's career. That's pretty insane, honestly. Like, holy crap. Like, for real. Like, and The Miz, he couldn't compete. He wanted to so bad. He was like, I'm fine. He was yelling, I'm fine, but he couldn't stand up, you know? Like, and I don't think it was planned. Like, I think he was legitimately pissed about not being able to compete, you know? Like, that's like the worst timing for him to get injured. But what happened afterwards, Shane McMahon, Dolph was about to be crowned victorious before by forfeit. And Shane McMahon, he was like, no. You know what? I'm gonna do it, okay? And so Shane McMahon, I love this man, okay? This is probably along with the things surrounding the main event, were my favorite things about this show, honestly. Shane McMahon decided he was going to take Miz's spot, you know? And it was, yeah, that was the finals. Shane McMahon versus Dolph Ziggler. Shane McMahon, this was a match that was rumored to happen at WrestleMania 34, and it happened here in an impromptu match. Like, holy crap, Shane McMahon representing SmackDown, Dolph Ziggler representing Raw. And then the match started. Shane and Dolph beat the crap out of each other. Mostly Shane beating the crap out of Dolph, though. Or maybe it was all Shane beating the crap out of Dolph. Then they fight for a while. Some, like, submission holds and stuff. Shane McMahon does the coast to coast. Pins Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2, 3. Shane McMahon defeats Dolph Ziggler and wins the WWE Best in the World Cup. Holy crap. Like, that was insane. That kind of proves that Miz... That really does prove that Miz was set to win the whole thing. Like, really does. And that's incredible. And I love that so much, honestly. And I love this man. I love Shane McMahon for filling in for the Miz like that, you know? And it's not... And I 100% was not happy with the fact that Miz got injured, okay? This was... I mean, but I wanted to see Shane versus Dolph. And that happened tonight. Like, who would have thought the person who wins the tournament wasn't even part of the tournament? Like, that's just crazy right there. Holy crap. So, Shane McMahon wins the World Cup. And, yeah. Then we go into the main event. It was originally John Cena, but this became my most anticipated thing about this show, and that was the in-ring return of Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels in the main event. D-Generation X, consisting of Triple H and Shawn freaking Michaels. I still can't believe Shawn Michaels returned, guys. Shawn Michaels is actually back in the ring. I can't believe it, man. Versus the Brothers of Destruction, consisting of Undertaker and Kane, of course. Now, this match, in my opinion, was a lot of fun, you know. Shawn Michaels, he still got it, man. Shawn still got it. I mean, he was a little bit rusty, but maybe only a teeny little incy bit rusty. Like, the guy still got it. He's 53, and he's still carrying people in 2018. That's amazing. Like, this match was not a 5-star technical classic or anything, of course. But I was just so happy and so grateful to see Shawn Michaels wrestling again. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's one of a lot of people's favorite wrestlers of all time. And I accepted long ago that he was never wrestling again. Well, fast forward from March 28th, 2010 to November 2nd, 2018. And he's back. He's freaking back in the ring. I still can't believe it. And for me personally, it comes full circle for me. Because I actually joined YouTube in 2010. And that was the same year that Shawn Michaels retired. And for him to come back to the ring now, that to me kind of brings it back full circle. You know? So, and everyone in my opinion looked good. Triple H looked good, Shawn Michaels looked good, Undertaker and Kane looked good. Kane's mask actually came off during the match. A lot of people found it really hilarious. I don't think it was that funny, to be honest. But yeah, it just a little accident. Undertaker looked good too. I'm grateful as well to see Undertaker wrestle. Triple H as well, you know, and Kane of course. Like, mad respect to all four of these guys. The ending came. The match went almost 30 minutes, by the way. I believe Shawn Michaels superkicked Kane. Then he superkicked Undertaker. And then Triple H did the... Oh, no. I think Shawn Michaels superkicked Undertaker. Then he superkicked Kane. And then Triple H did the pedigree. He did the funniest looking pedigree I've ever seen, by the way. Onto Kane for the 1, 2, 3 D-Generation X, baby. win the main event of Crown Jewel, and history is made. DX is back. Shawn Michaels is back to the ring. That along with Shane and Dolph one of my favorite things about the show, honestly. The show overall was crap, and it deserves every bit of crap it gets, especially Brock becoming a 2-time Universal Champion. Like, what the? Seriously. But, yeah, so that's my review of Crown Jewel, guys. I just want to upload this now, and hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you thought of Crown Jewel below. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed, and peace out, guys.